Good morning, good afternoon, and a very good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to DMC 4 Special Edition. You are here with Morris. And at the end of the last part, well, we just finished Mission 3 for a start. And now we're on to Mission 4. And I have a cup of tea with me right here, so normal service has officially resumed. Let's do it. Use your newly earned powers to gather the 4 gyro blades. Sounds like some kind of weird, twisted sex dungeon kind of thing. But you know what? I'm into it. Let's do it. Come on, you know what? That's the kind of thing maybe you'd expect from DMC, you know? Surprised that's not been thrown in already. Okay, so we just picked up a random item, which, well, it will seem random, but it allows us to use our Buster to start controlling these little things, which are quite deadly. Smack them with the sword, they get even deadlier. And they used to slice through enemies, but also to unlock a few doors as well, so that's nice. That's handy for us, really. That's what we need. And my arm keeps glowing because I keep discovering hidden hidden orbs, which I don't need, so I'm not going to bother with those. Alright, who's next? Who is next for the slaughterhouse? Let's be honest. Oh god, it's not started well. But it's fine, because now that this guy is going down, there isn't really much else to think about. That's just how it works in this game. You take out the most powerful enemy, generally everything else just falls down. You know, you almost don't even need to think of it. Actually, I could use this. Oh god. There you go. That's what they do. They just kind of slice through everything. It's devastating, really. There is no enemy in the game that will not be able to... that will survive after being hit with a good charge of those things. These gyro blades... I mean, I wouldn't put them in a sex dungeon, but they are useful, you know? And not that I'd put anything in a sex dungeon, I don't have one. I mean, maybe we should get off this topic, you know? Don't even dwell on it, because I don't have one, so that's not even any point exploring that. Okay, there is stuff to do in that room, but we can't actually do it yet. So we're just going to keep moving. These are the gyro blades we need to gather. It's 4 in this room, and they unlock the boss of this level. I should point out that some of the levels in this game are actually quite short. And some of them are way longer. At the moment, it's kind of worked out really at sort of one level an episode, which is, you know, pretty decent, I'd say, for the time. But if a level is like, you know, some of them will be 5 to 10 minutes long, then I'm gonna throw in a second level. I'm gonna keep it as close to kind of half an hour as I can. I just don't want to stop mid-level. You know, that's just a bit of housekeeping for this LP. You know, I don't want to quit mid-level. You know, it's just much easier to just finish the level. Besides, this game, the flow of this game is so good. You can just keep playing. You can just keep going. I mean, it doesn't. When you get to a certain level, it doesn't really take that long to actually finish the game. But obviously, you're skipping lots of cutscenes and even lots of battles. Not every battle is... You'll notice a lot of the battles you kind of get walled in by the red version of that door that's opening now. The blue vagina doors are the puzzle ones. I mean, that's how they're classified, I guess, as kind of puzzle walls, the blue version, but they're barely even puzzles in this game. Let's just get that straight right away. Ah, feels good to be playing this again. I haven't played in a little while. But this feels nice. This is, you know what, you don't really lose it. When you get to a certain stage with this game, you can just keep going and going. You never lose that skill level. I mean, alright, a lot of the intricacies of the combat you will lose, but that's just, you know... You lose that with everything if you don't do it for years. But I mean, these games to the uninitiated, these games might, you know, you might look at this kind of footage and think, well, this looks a little bit complicated for me to sort of get into. But actually, I was surprised when I first played DMC3, the first one I ever had. Kind of surprised at how accessible these games are. Because in a game all about, you know, fancy combat and style, you wouldn't necessarily assume that it's going to be for anybody, you know. But I was, you know, I mean, how old would I have been when I got that DMC3? Maybe 16, 17. I remember being in college, so it would have been one of those. You know, and I'd like to think that I'm much better at games now. Well, actually, I don't think there's any question about it. I'm definitely much better at games now. But you know, even then, it's pretty easy to get into. I don't think there's much of a barrier stopping you. It's the same with Bayonetta, actually, because obviously they're very similar styles of games. Just this kind of character action stuff. But I just think that the combat itself isn't actually that complicated. I mean, I've said it before, but all your attacks, apart from the gun and, you know, your special attack, I guess, everything's triangle. I'm just hitting triangle, just in different timings on it. You know, that's really all I'm doing. And like I say, the intricacies, like charging up your sword and things, that comes with time. But the base game, very, very simple. You know, if you're kind of watching this and you've never played before and you're wondering, you know, the special edition still has only just come out. Really, you're thinking, man, maybe I'll give it a go. I don't know, it's my kind of thing. But do not look at this and think, oh, it's going to be way too complicated. It's going to put me right off. You know, it shouldn't. And I accidentally on purpose just got one of those right in there without even looking. No, we spent ages trying to position these damn things in the right place. Did that one by accident. Oh, I just missed. There you go. Oh, that is good tea. I've stopped taking sugar in my tea. New guidelines, don't have too much sugar, although that's not really it's not a surprise, I don't think. Cutting back on sugar is not really a revelation in the world of health, I don't think. But yeah, I've stopped, because I drink a lot of tea, as I'm sure you may have guessed. The sugar content adds up. Hello, ladies. What do we have here? This is the kind of boss fight that I can get down with, you know? Okay, this is a little much, though. You know, don't give it to me all at once.
This blizzard must be these demons.
Come on, Nero, where's your sense of adventure? You don't know that they're demons. Maybe the light's just hitting them a certain way and they just seem to glow blue out here. Oh god, I didn't realize the fight started so quick. Okay, ladies, I'm sorry. This is just, you know, this is my version of foreplay, what I'm doing right here. This is just how it works. I'm sorry if it's a little, you know, exotic to you. You know, sometimes you just gotta get a little experimental with a new person. That's just how it works. There you go. Alright, well, I guess I'll see. Whoa, okay.
So this is what you really look like. Cut me some slack. I'm just not big on toads. Finish this quick.
Oh, you seem to be reacting pretty violently to it. No, I'm not big on toads either. So this boss is, I would say, well, yeah, very, very similar actually to Burial. And then you just kind of got to get close and do the air combos. But the difference with this is, I guess, he has very noticeable phases. In that when you do enough damage, he will disappear, and then he will send his lovely assistants, let's say, to kind of fight you for a little bit. And you'll notice you barely do any damage to these. But if you manage to knock them down, oh god, yeah, don't do that. If you manage to knock them down, you can actually grab them and then actually drag the boss back into the arena. But I'm not actually I'm not very good at that. This is the part of the fight where I just kind of wail on him until something happens, until he comes back by himself. But if you want to do some real damage to this guy, you've got to kind of damage these little ice parts. And there you go. And then you can use your Buster attack for that beautiful damage. And then he goes into his next mode where he just kind of roars a bit and It's actually not that good because you just get free hits. Oh, and then let's attack him again. Why not? Let's get in there. Let's get right up in there. Oh, yeah. That's what you want to be. I like it. Oh, that would really hurt. I feel like that would really hurt him. Grabbing one of the... It's like... Have you ever had someone pull a hair out of your head? Like, that hurts. So imagine ripping off something that big. Yeah, show it 3 times. That's how you know it's powerful.
Come on, it's just nasty. Wait, did he say brothers?
Uh-oh. There are a crazy amount of these guys.
Oh, that's fair. Now I've got to fight a whole herd of these things. Sorry, pal. We're closed.
Beautiful. The Rusalka corpse, part of a dangling feeler used by the demon Bael. I guess that's how you say that. Those who take it up will find a new source of power. So actually what this power is just... Again, because I'm technically on New Game Plus, because there is no New Game option, I already have all the powers kind of activated, let's say. But that's just what... When you get that, that's when your arm starts to glow, when you're near sort of... Not just hidden orbs, but also the secret missions as well. So that's what that is. And yeah, what are we on? 12 minutes? Fuck it, let's do another level. SSB. That B is obviously not very important, because I've still got an S rank. I'm pretty sure it's all about time and stylish points. I feel like the orbs that you collect, unless you collect no orbs, that ranking is not going to impact too badly. It's mostly about style and time. Time, certainly. If you can do it, the quicker you can do a mission, the better your rank is going to be, absolutely. Anyway, don't need a power up, do I? So mission start. Obtain the Wing Talisman. Another random item that is here for some reason. Coming out of the goddamn floor? That would feel really weird, I think. Weirder than a ghost, because these aren't ghosts. I actually have no idea how it does that, how it goes through you, because there is a thing underneath that cloak. So I don't quite know what happened there. So these guys can be pretty easily dispatched. It's all about getting the cloak off them, and the easiest way to do that is to use the Buster attack. The easiest way to do most things is use the Buster attack, but you can also use the charge shot as well. And certainly on these little guys, that is very effective. So yeah, this is the first time you kind of notice that your arm starts to glow, and as you get nearer things, there you go, you can unlock. A little just, I mean, it doesn't look like a lot. Well, it's not a lot, but if you do it, you know, if you play this game enough times, that is going to add up. And you can have a cheeky tactic along here is all of these statues and things have orbs in them. So if you stand at one side and then just kind of fire across. Oh god, no, don't charge it up, please. Fire across, then you can hit like loads of them at the same time. Again, this is only if you need orbs, which I don't really, but there you go, it's there if you need it. Let's crack on, shall we? There is actually... Can you see it from here? There's an orb up there. A giant... I think it's worth 1,000, but I have absolutely no idea how you get it. Oh, and there's a gold orb up there as well. I just saw that in the distance. I have absolutely no clue how you access that. So if anybody out there has played this and is way better than me, which would be many of you, then let me know in the comments, because I've never ever seen anyone get that. It's not just me, it's just literally in my life I've never seen anyone touch those items. Oh, these guys really got nothing. They got nothing against me. It's a shame, really. You kind of feel bad, eventually. Oh, and the second time. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Didn't even need to defeat him. I think there's a... yeah, secret mission behind there. If you're interested. I don't know why I pointed that out. I'm not showing them all. Some of them are just stupidly hard. It's like, here, do a thing that you'll never ever need to do. I'll do it over and over again. Do it perfectly. Like, oh, thanks. And some of them you can access with the wrong characters. Because you play as Nero, but you can still access the missions that can only be done by Dante. If you, as long as you find them. It's like, is that... really? You know what I mean? Because the untrained player will waste their time doing a mission, trying to do a move that doesn't even exist for one of the characters, you know? Seems a bit of a strange decision, but what are you going to do? There aren't that, I think there's 12 altogether, 12 secret missions, so that's not outrageous. These guys are, they don't look like much because I haven't actually let them even attack yet, but they can be quite dangerous in packs. If you play on the, if you play on Legendary Dark Knight mode and you get a whole horde of those things, yeah, that can be pretty rough. You don't realize just fighting one or two at a time in the main game how dangerous they are. Anyway, the Wing Talisman. A talisman made of crystallized angel wing. It can stimulate a divine response in specific equipment. I guess this kind of makes sense. An angel wing sort of activates these platforms which allow you to jump really high. I guess there's some sense in that, but still seems fairly random. Yes, now we can use this. Oh god, I messed it up already. And there's some hidden orbs down here. Sorry, I have my charge shot on for some reason. And there's also an orb sort of container. In that one there, you can kind of see it. And I believe there is holy water right beneath that lamp there. I mean, I've already picked it up, so it wouldn't have shown up. But you can easily miss it because it's, well, you can't see it. So, but it is there. The item, I always thought the items on Devil May Cry games are so weird because when you play a lot of games, your mind is sort of accustomed to, okay, you know, if you're like me, you're a hoarder and you don't really like using items, but in this game, there aren't even that many items to use. They're very few and far between. You know, you'll pick up maybe 5 or 6 health items in the course of the entire game, and then that's it. They're gone forever. You don't, you know, if you go back through it on the same difficulty, you won't be able to get those again. I think they appear on if you play through on a different... oh god, I went too high up there. If you play through on a different difficulty, I think they'll respawn. But on the same one, no, they're just gone and now you have to buy them. And also, when you buy items in this game, they become more expensive. I mean, it reaches a kind of upper limit of how much you can spend on one item, but this game really wants you to get good at it. It's the game's very subtle way of telling you to just, no, get good, get better, do better than you are doing. Because if you're constantly buying, you know, health items and stuff to replenish your devil trigger and things like that, it's, you know, you can kind of lame your way through this game. And no one wants to do that. That's not what this game is about, man. It is about getting good. But that was it took me by surprise at first. And it might seem harsh as well. It did to me because, you know, I don't know any other game that does that kind of thing. And I kind of thought, this is a bit of a strange system to implement. But actually, the more you play, the more accustomed you get to everything. Kind of makes sense because, you know, I've stopped buying items. I mean, I guess I mean, it doesn't really matter because I've got almost 2 million orbs, so it doesn't. If I needed to buy anything, yeah, I think I can afford it. But that's kind of why I'm accumulating so many, is because I don't really need to buy anything anymore. Alrighty, now we have all the parts to do everything we need to in this room. And this thing is really good at slicing apart furniture as well, as you can see. But I'm not going to mess around with it. And hidden in here is a platform. I don't know how Nero knows this works. This is going to work, sorry, but he's a pretty confident guy, I'm sure you'll admit. Saved a bit of money there by not showing it actually destroyed. Just the aftermath. Subtle, Capcom, very subtle. I like it. Anyway, now we can actually get out of this place. And go deeper into the depths. Well, if you're going deeper, chances are you're going into the depths, right? And that is the end of the level. Levels just end in this game. Sometimes there's a very definitive ending, like a boss battle, like the last one, but sometimes, no, just, yeah, that's it. You're done. He's alive! That's what I'm like in the morning, thinking about going to work. I just lie there and writhe furiously. And then I'm like, I guess I better get up.
You have awakened.
My bed is a lot comfier though, I imagine.
My men are currently in pursuit of Dante. It is only a matter of time before his location is revealed.
He came to us. It was fortunate I was able to participate in the Ascension ceremony.
And here's one of my favorite characters.
His Holiness. You look magnificent.
Just because he's crazy.
You sent that cocky kid Nero to find Dante?
You question my command.
Yes! Watch out before me. Should he stumble upon my research facility?
He also has a stutter. I don't know what made them add that in.
Priority is to capture Dante.
It's quite a charming character trait.
Why,
You know, I once knew a girl who had a stutter.
Yes,
And it took me about 18 months to even realise.
I must.
In fact, I didn't even realise. Somebody pointed it out to me.
On this matter.
And I was like, oh my god, why have I never noticed? She talked very fast anyway, so I think I just never even picked up on it. Alrighty, mission clear. SSC, that'll probably give me a... yeah, thought so. See, orbs, probably could have got a few more, but it's not impacting too negatively on the score, I don't think. It's all good. Alright, what are we on? 24 minutes. What's the next mission? No, yeah, I think I better pause it for now, guys. But thank you very much for watching this episode of Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, and I do hope you join me for the next part, guys. What's going to happen next? Who the hell knows? This is Devil May Cry. You don't predict that kind of thing. But yeah, I shall hope to see you in the next episode, guys. I'll see you in a bit. See you later.